Hello, just a quick hi from me to you. A little later than usual, although I guess there is no usual these days. I just wanted to make sure that I stopped by because it's funny to call it stop by when it's my channel. Let me just stop by my channel. I just wanted to make sure I stopped by to see you guys because times are fucking crazy. And I know I went somewhere, I went away for a little bit and I am back. And today I did not feel like being a person, but I had to. I was working all day and I kept intending on going up live earlier. And it was just fucking the world. But I just wanted to make sure that I popped on. Obviously, I'm going to be out of here really soon, probably in the next 10 minutes. I want to shower and then watch the presidential address because the State of the Union, wow, what a time. What a time to be giving a State of the Union. I have a question for you guys. Unrelated, kind of related, somewhat related. What do you guys, why is Zelensky's last name sometimes spelled with one Y's and sometimes two? Is that a translation thing? Because every time I spell it with one Y, I look and it's two, and then all these massive news outlets spell it with one, but I think it's with two. I tweeted last night that I think that Zelenskyy should be Time Person of the Year. And somebody responded to me saying that it will more likely be Putin, considering in 1939, I believe, it might have been in 38, but I believe it was in 39, Hitler was Time Magazine Person of the Year. I get what their thing is. It's like the biggest influence on the globe that year, but I just can't handle Time putting Hitler on the cover and Rolling Stone putting the Boston bomber on the cover. It just doesn't feel fucking right. So, yeah, it just doesn't feel fucking right. So, please let it be this incredibly brave man who's one of two Jewish leaders in all of the world. I only insert that part because I'm really proud and I think it's fucking amazing what he's doing. Kadosho says, that is interesting. Would assume it is spelled with only one Y, but then why is it two? Why is it also two? How's your guys' day going? There's something in the air today. It is a little strange. It's just my thoughts. I also saw that we had some Streamlabs coming through earlier, so I wanted to make sure I popped on to read those. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Super chat in, Streamlabs in, here for 10 minutes. Just popping in to say hello. Let's see what's going on with y'all. Lloyd Nance said, good evening, Roxy. Good evening, Lloyd. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. My first super chatter ever. Also on March 1st today. Can't believe that it is already March. Feel like I missed all of February on the show, which means that we didn't get to celebrate Black History Month in the way that we should. Also kind of fucked up that Black History Month is the shortest month. So we're just going to continue to celebrate. That's the executive decision I made just here right now. Also coming in the Streamlabs, the Zen one himself. Zen Glenn Caesar says, hello and a good Tuesday, Roxy. Well wishes and thank you for hanging out. Great job on SEN Live. Thank you. Funny as fuck minus the CPR story. Yeah, had I never told you that story before? Well, for those of you guys who listened, then you know. Peace, bunnies, hugs, and good stuff to you, your dad, Jet, Sky, Grammy, and Papa, and your family. Be most excellent to yourselves and each other. If you choose to, continue breathing in golden sparkles. Oh, I love if you choose to. And blowing out all the stress and yucky energies. Each inhale and exhale to break up and move all types of energetic blockages so you attain balance, happiness, and joy a day. Thank you, Roxy, and everyone who's battling for choosing to. Thanks for showing up and being support for the people around you whenever you can. Doing so, even when it's tough, makes you a winner In the meantime, I hope you and the world feels more love. Thank you, Roxy, for doing your best to breathe and glow and radiate in each of your days, your weeks, months, even your years. You've been there for me / us when the rain starts to fall. Thank you for being you always and in always. Hashtag be an anomaly. RJ and rock stars. Hope you remember to say to yourself, I'm kind, I'm caring, I'm fully unique, I'm good people. My story is worthy and important, deserves to be seen and heard. Being kind, caring, and fully unique makes me humane, valuable, and a cozy fire to be near. Hopefully, you live in the serenity and truly get to see and feel and perceive yellow colored and green colored sparkles, manifesting happiness, joy, and healing in your day to day life today, tomorrow, and beyond. Your good people, inspiration, and ultimate treasure. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, everyone who's showing up with their support today in the super chat. Speaking of support, Richard Okotoro says, Roxy, sending you some good vibes. I couldn't even say good vibes. That's how low my vibes are right now. Thanks for the good vibes. Hope all's well. Thanks for spending time with us. Always. Are you going to watch the Batman tonight? Had to ask. Love you, Rox. Am I going to watch the Batman tonight? It's not out tonight, is it? I watched it last week, and I did a review on it a couple days ago if you want to check that out. Tonight, I think I'm going to watch Turning Red, the new Pixar movie. I'll let you guys know how it is. So I'll keep y'all posted on that. Shout out to everybody who's in here. I know I haven't done this in a minute, but I'm so grateful to every single one of you guys who stops by. To Lloyd Nance, Twinkle Star 86, Kadosho, to Kate Van D, Steve Cauldron, Zeno Hour, Robert Wright, Mohammed Belsin, Jose Maxwell, Curtis Mason. Wow, you love my hair. I have to shower. It's a fucking mess right now. But thank you. I did get it. It is a wee bit blonde. Alessio Pasquilli, Austin Kramer, Ed Menjivar, Jake Yacovetta, Michelle O'Rourke, right now and later, Efren Guzman, all of the people. Did I say Glenn Caesar? I better have. Andrew W., Jose Maxwell. Much love to all of you guys. Thank you for being here. Who else is going to be watching Biden speak in 27 minutes? What a tough time to be a leader. And and I try not to get political, but on my own fucking show where it says my name on the sign, I get as political as I want. How many times, and I'm not saying Biden's perfect, but how many times in the last week have you thought to yourself, thank fucking God, it's Biden and not Trump. Oh my gosh. Trump in office right now would be that would be an even bigger nightmare. Oh my gosh. I just keep thinking about it. So grateful. Jake Robles at least 3 times this week. I know. Me too. Me too. I just keep sitting there thinking, Robert Wright has been saying that for months. Yep. Again, not saying that Biden's perfect. Far from it. However, really glad to have him in the office right now if it's between the two. Although I think Elizabeth Warren would be the best still. I had an Elizabeth Warren sign in my car until yesterday. Finally, yesterday, I threw it out. It had become like a floor mat, and it had just been so stamped on. And I was like, oh, I need to ditch this. But it was sad. It was sad. I'm a hoarder. I have a hard time letting go of things, as I'm sure you guys have picked up on. Is anybody a patron of the World Girls? We did a show yesterday where we talked about, or I did a show where I talked a lot about grief and the loss of my mom. And I really enjoyed doing it actually because I love talking about her and I love helping anybody who is going through any kind of time right now to talk about the things that might be helpful for them. But I will say that it definitely did put me in a very contemplative state. And I feel like I had a challenging time between that and what is going on in the world right now. Just really concentrating last night on anything or getting a lot of my work done. Also reading up on everything in Florida and Texas and the primaries today. And also just making sure for tomorrow, we're doing another World Girls charity stream where we're giving a portion of the proceeds to Trans Texas, which I'm really looking forward to because they're doing great work there. But I actually texted my friend Jeffrey Masters. I'll say this on the show tomorrow also. Texted my friend Jeff, who, as you guys know, has been on this show before, but he works for The Advocate and he's the host of the podcast LGBTQ&A. Not only is he my friend, but he used to be my roommate. We lived together. I love him. And I asked him what were the best things we could do right now? What was the best cause to support the queer and trans youth? And he said that Trans Texas does verifiably good work in the state. And it's at Trans Texas if you want to check them out on Twitter. But he also said that multiple states are moving on similar bills like Idaho, Alabama, Tennessee. And he thinks that personally the best thing to do right now, on top of course, the stream that we're doing tomorrow, which I'm excited about, is to contact your state legislators in those states and Texas and tell them to stop. And I know that feels time consuming and frustrating. And sometimes it's like we feel like our voice isn't being heard anyway, but enough voices are heard. And that is one of the things that this week is really showing us. When enough people are speaking out, when enough people are fighting back, it does make a fucking difference. It does. And so, especially if you are in Alabama, Tennessee, Idaho, Texas, Florida, contacting your state legislators and telling them to stop what they're doing, it makes a difference. And so it's at least worth a shot. Just as a little bit of advice for you guys today. Let me know what else you guys are looking for on this very short stream. Streamups.com/Roxy Super chat in. Let me know questions, comments, concerns, Tuesday plans before we get out of here, so that I don't know why I think it's been a weird nervous tick of mine today. I keep putting this oil in my hair, which I usually do when it's wet. But my hair's just felt so dry today. Everything feels so dry. Everything feels so fucking dry. It definitely is what it is. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you. To those of you guys who didn't give a shout out, Zozo, Omicron. Wow, is your last name Omicron? That's a tough moment. Intelligence Cycle. Thank you for being here. Snake Eyes. To Scott Welsh, Eric Lane. All of the people. Jake says, I'm in Alabama. I've tried. That's all I can do. That's absolutely true, Jake. And the other thing you can do is be a good person, which you are, support the trans youth and queer people and the LGBTQIA community by letting them know that they're always going to be loved and accepted by you. And of course, like we just talked about, reaching out to your legislation and donating when you can. And I know you're already doing all those things, Jake. So we're going to keep putting that positive energy out there to the people and keep doing the best that we can, because that's all that can be asked of anyway. So that will be tomorrow, and we're doing it in a fun way on the World Girls. We're doing truth or dare or pie in the face. So we're going to ask each other truth or dare and I say truth. And then they tell me the truth. If I'd rather not answer the truth, they get to pie me in the face, a whipped cream pie. So I'm really looking forward to that. Getting pied in the face for a good cause. Yeah. Jose Maxwell says, do I think it'll be hard to watch the State of the Union if he's high? I think it'll probably be much easier. I think getting high for the State of the Union is an A+ idea. Does anybody know how long it's going to be? An hour? Oh boy. It's going to be tough to watch no matter what. I'm hoping that there's some inspiration here. It's times like these, though, that I definitely do miss Obama's speeches. He was very good at giving speeches. And you listen to Zelenskyy and how he inspires his people and inspires me. And while I do think that Biden is doing a decent job here and doing a better job than especially our past president would have, he's not the most inspirational speaker. You don't listen to him and feel like, fuck yeah. Yeah. You kind of listen to him and just like hope for the best. And so, yeah, I do think a nice doobie would help with some of that. We'll get you through. Anyway, we're going to get out of here. So any last minute streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer or super chats for any final questions, comments, concerns, get them in now. Jake Yakavetta says, going to keep positive no matter what. I'll be out of a job as of March 31st. Government contracting is a bitch. Wow, Jake, I didn't know that's happening. He said, I think I'll be fine. What is your plan? let me know. But no matter what, I'm going to stay positive, going to keep that toilet seat down and just keep pushing on. Jake, you know what you should add to keeping the toilet seat down? Making your bed. I really think it would fucking make a difference. I really think it would. 90 minutes, says Glenn. Okay. Okay, I believe you. Zozo Omicron with that super sticker coming through. Thank you, Zozo. I appreciate you, my dude. All right, friends, stay safe, stay sane. Put down the toilet seat and lid. We don't want those flumes. Don't try them with the Holocaust. Brett Miles Jonathan. Arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. Don't forget, I'll be back tomorrow for the World Girls, youtube.com/the World Girls at 6 p.m. And I will be live doing Truth or Dare or Pie in the Face. And we'll be doing that for Trans Texas. So looking forward to that stream. And then I'll probably be back here on Thursday, Jersey Day. Did anybody used to watch the Jersey Shore? Maybe we could talk about the things that we're watching too. I kind of enjoyed doing that on SEN today. All right. Just stopping by to say hello. And now I'm leaving. So saying goodbye. I appreciate y'all. And I will talk to you soon. Stay safe, stay sane. Later.